Okay, let's begin. Madam Vice Coventress, if you please.
Thank you, Madam Coventress. Attention, please. This meeting of the Coven of the Horizon Moon Children is now in session. Madam Keeper of the Records, would you please commence with the taking of attendance?
Attendance? Luna, there's only 3 of us in this coven, and we can each see that all 3 of us are here.
So, then attendance is at 100%?
Yes, it's at 100%. You can see it's at 100%.
Well, it needs to be officially noted, Morgana.
Fine. I will officially note that attendance was officially taken and that there are officially 3 of us here.
Thank you.
Okay, next order of business.
Madam Keeper of the Records, will you kindly read the minutes of last week's meeting?
With pleasure, Madam Vice Coventress. The minutes of last week's meeting. The meeting of the Coven of the Horizon Moon Children was called to order at precisely 5:17 p.m. by Madam Coventress Calliope Vainglory. Attendance was then taken. There were 3 of us. At 5:20 p.m., the minutes from the previous meeting were read, and then Madam Coventress called for new business to be discussed, at which point Madam Vice Coventress Luna Starstream asked for the floor. Luna asked for a spell creation resolution to be passed, asking the Coven to cast a spell that will cause carbuncles to grow on her cheating boyfriend's testicles.
I think we should report on that now. Morgana, you go first.
Very well. The incantation is nearly written. I had to reference Eldrick's Spells for All Reasons book, which is like 3,000 pages long, to find the proper enchantment totems to call on. I got that done, but I'm having a bitch of a time finding a word that rhymes with carbuncle.
Uncle?
Yes, I know that, Madam Obvious, but if we screwed this spell up, your uncle could very well be the one with carbuncles on his testicles.
What's a carbuncle anyway?
It's like a sore or a boil.
Oh.
Anyway, the spell should be done by tomorrow night. Calliope?
As it turns out, we don't have strong enough crystals for a spell involving testicles.
Well, what kind do we need?
Quartz obsidian, but they'll have to be especially powerful, so I don't want to trust local suppliers. We're gonna have to go to Sedona.
Road trip!
I figure we can all go this weekend.
Oh, sounds good.
Once we have the crystals and Morgana's spell, we can right to work on those carbuncles.
Thank you. The bastard deserves it.
I know. Okay, please continue, Madam Keeper of the Records.
Absolutely. Where was I? Oh yeah, at 5:35 p.m., Calliope asked for a spell creation resolution to be passed, asking the Coven to cast a spell to cause dripping sores to appear on the testicles of her cheating boyfriend. Shall we report on that now too?
Yes, please.
Well, the report is pretty much the same, except I have to find a word that rhymes with dripping, which is much easier.
And the quartz obsidian thing applies here as well, since both spells involve testicles.
Gotcha.
Please continue, Madam Keeper of the Records.
At 5:42 p.m., the Keeper of the Records, Morgana Windsong, who does not have a boyfriend, brought up the question of why this coven seems to spend so much of its official business casting spells on the cheating boyfriends of Madam Coventress and Madam Vice Coventress. The Keeper of the Records then proposed a resolution be drawn up that Madam Coventress and Madam Vice Coventress dump their stupid boyfriends and get lives. The motion was denied. Big surprise. Madam Vice Coventress then proposed a resolution be drawn up that I shut my face and don't call her boyfriend stupid. At which point Madam Coventress decreed that the Keeper of the Records was entitled to her opinion, especially in this case, as Madam Vice Coventress's boyfriend is indeed stupid.
At which point, if I remember correctly, I called Madam Coventress a skank.
Yep, that's true, you did.
At which point, if I remember correctly, I called Madam Vice Coventress a skis.
And yep, that's true, you did. In any case, the meeting devolved into a 10-minute name-calling session between Madam Coventress and Madam Vice Coventress, and the meeting ended with absolutely nothing being accomplished.
Fine. Let's move on. I hereby open this meeting of the Coven of Horizon Moon Children to new business. I would like to discuss our recruiting drive. Morgana, anything to report on recruiting new witches to the Coven?
Well, as you can see, there are still only 3 of us, Calliope. Recruitment is at 0.
Dang it, why is that?
This is just off the top of my head, but it might have something to do with the 2 of you frequently calling each other skank and skis.
No, that cannot be it. I propose that we start wearing t-shirts.
T-shirts?
Yeah, we can design them ourselves.
I'm liking this idea. We can make them super cute.
But we don't know anything about designing clothes.
Well, it is simple. All we have to do is come up with some artwork.
But we don't know anything about art.
Stop being so negative. I like the idea. Let's vote on it. I vote yes.
Oh, me too. Morgana?
I vote this is a stupid idea.
Well, that is not a voting option. Would you please vote yes or no?
Fine, I vote no. Personally, I think we'll be much better at recruiting new coven members if we focus on the great things about the Wiccan religion instead of turning this into an episode of Project Runway by designing stupid t-shirts.
Whatever. As keeper of the records, will you now tally the votes, please?
Calliope, there's 3 of us. You and Luna voted yes. Did you lose count somewhere?
It needs to be recorded in the official book of coven records.
Fine.
Honestly, what's the point of having an official book of coven records anyways?
Vote taken. Subject of vote, Project Runway t-shirts, tally a vote, 2 for, and 1 against.
I hope we get new members soon. We need a less sarcastic keeper of the records.